All right. Hope everyone can hear me. Good evening, everyone, and welcome. On behalf of all of our families, thank you all so much for being here. Truly means the world to us that you've traveled from far and near, taken time off, and been able to put in all this effort to really be here to kick off the wedding celebrations. Um, as I look around here, it's clear that we've got people from all parts of the world, which we both feel very honored that we've been able to touch so many parts of the world to bring you guys all together here. Before we go any further, we wanted to acknowledge our parents and our family. Your guidance and support is endless. Planning behind the scenes are the reasons we're all able to make this happen. Thank you for everything you guys have done to bring us to this point here. Many of you already know a little bit about our story, but tonight feels like the perfect night to share that with everyone here as well. Ashwini and I met through our families. They've known each other for almost 20 years. At first, neither of us really expected we didn't know where this was gonna go when we first met. But after all that we've gone through, I guess, right from the beginning when we first had our first phone call, we knew that there was something more here that we both wanted to really explore, and we wanted to put in that effort to see where this would really go. Just as an example, our first date ended up lasting 3 days in Romania, and both of us getting to know each other, exploring the city, trying different food, and discovering that our values and our outlook on life and our shared love for travel felt so natural and came so easy for both of us. I think that's where we truly started falling in love with each other.
I have a mic. Give me.
Right.
Okay. I'm trying to go through this without crying, but um, over the last 2.5 years, we've been busy executing what we call our grand master plan, which is basically something we scribbled on the back of a napkin on our first date. And ChatGPT did verify that it makes sense. And all that's fine. There's just one tiny issue. We lived halfway across the world from each other. So there was a lot of planning that went into it and a lot of trips that came out of it. And we've met each other all over the world, like Singapore, London, across the US, now India. And throughout all of this, we've gotten to meet each other's friends from different phases of our lives, some of whom you will hear from tonight throughout the night, so stay tuned to that. And they say that you never truly know someone until you've traveled with them. And we've definitely tested our boundaries with that. And yeah, you can continue.
Tonight is all about joy, eating, drinking, dancing, reconnecting, taking way too many photos, and making memories that we will carry with us forever. We hope you enjoy every moment of this weekend because having you here is what makes it special. Thank you again for being here. Let's make this an unforgettable night.
Woo!
And now, get ready for the most entertaining part of the evening, the performances. We all are excited, right? Can't hear you actually. Yes, a louder yes, please. Let's go. Tonight, we have friends and family who have traveled from different cities, different countries, and different time zones just to make this night unforgettable. To begin, we have amazing Ashwini's family. Let's welcome them with a huge round of applause, guys.
ఉంది బేబీ బాగుందిలే ఈ గ్లోబ్ నువ్వే బాగుందిలే ఉంది బేబీ బాగుందిలే ఈ గ్లోబ్ నావే బాగుందిలే ఏ మిసాల పిల్ల నీ ముక్కు మీద కోపం కొంచెం తగ్గాలి పిల్ల మీసాల పిల్ల నీ ముక్కు మీద కోపం కొంచెం తగ్గాలి పిల్ల పొద్దు లేచిన దగ్గర నుంచి డైలీ యుద్ధాల ముగుడు పెళ్ళాలంటే నీ కంకి గొడవళ్ళ అట్ట తన్నెర చెయ్యాలా కారాలి నూరేలా ఇట్ట తుమ్మెత్తి పొయ్యాలా దూరాలి పెంచేలా కొండేళ్ళు కోపం వస్తే చిరుతకి చెమటలు పట్టేలా
పడితే కరిగేటంత సీనే లేదు అందితే జుట్టు అందకపోతే కాళ్ళ బీరాల నువ్విట్ట ఇన్నోసెంటే ఫేసి పెడితే ఇంకా నమ్మాలా బాబు నువ్వు ఇంతేనా మగ జాతి ముద్దు ఇంతేనా గుండెల్లో ముళ్ళు వచ్చి పువ్వులు చేతికి ఇస్తారా
మీసాల పిల్ల నీ ముక్కు మీద కోపం కొంచెం తగ్గాలి పిల్ల
Wow. If this is how the night is starting, I can't even imagine what's coming next. Thank you. And next up is a performance filled with love, laughter, and lots of family bonding. Please welcome AKHIL's family.
Well, that was definitely a wholesome performance. Now let's welcome again the Frank family on the stage. वो फूल लगा रहा है
Gonna
Good question. The mix of the song, you had to keep selecting. I don't know, but decided not to.
Well, the girls definitely lit up the night. Don't you guys agree? Now let's welcome groom's friends on the stage, please.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? When you were 8 and you had bad traits, you go to school and learn the golden rule. So why are you acting like a bloody fool? If you get hot, then you must get cool. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
That was amazing. What do you guys think? Yeah, can we have that louder, please? Next up, we have bride's friends.
I hopped up the plane at LAX with a dream, my cardigan. Welcome to the land of fame excess. Am I gonna fit in? Jumped in the cab, here I am for the first time. Look to my right and I see the Hollywood sign. This is all so crazy. Everybody seems so famous. My tummy's turning and I'm feeling kinda homesick. Too much pressure and I'm nervous. That's when the taxi man turned on the radio and a Jay-Z song was on. And the Jay-Z song was on. And the Jay-Z song was on. So I put my hands up to the song. The butterflies fly away. Nodding my head like yeah. Moving my lips like yeah. Got my hands up to playing my song. I know I'm gonna be okay. Yeah. It's a party in the USA. Yeah. It's a party in the USA.
Guys, we could clearly see the effort. I think they need one more round of applause for that. That was a great job. So moving forward, let's welcome groom's Romania friends on the stage.
तुझको जब से हाय मैं तो हिल गया लगता है मेरे सीने से दिल निकल गया देखा है तुझको जब से हाय मैं तो हिल गया लगता है मेरे सीने से दिल निकल गया मम्मी से क्या डैडी से भी मिलाऊंगा तुझे अरे जो भी मैं कहूँ तुझे लगता है क्यों गलत तेरा ध्यान किधर है ये तेरा हीरो इधर है तेरा ध्यान किधर है ये तेरा हीरो इधर है तेरा ध्यान किधर है तेरा हीरो इधर है तो भला तुझे इतनी भी खबर है कि तेरा हीरो इधर है तेरा ध्यान किधर है ये तेरा हीरो इधर है तेरा ध्यान किधर है ये तेरा हीरो इधर है She moving like she moving like she moving like she moving like Showtime, showtime, showtime. Guess who's back again? They don't know count time, they don't know count time. I bet they know as soon as we walk in. Shut up, I'm wearing Cuban links, designer mix, Inglewood's finest shoes. Don't look too hard, might hurt yourself. Know that the color red, the blue. Shit. I'm a dangerous man with some money in my pocket. Keep up. So many pretty girls around me and they're waking up the rocket. Keep up. Why you mad? Fix your face. Ain't my fault they all be jacking. Keep up. Players on that. Come on, bitch, yo. Kick it. Bring it to the moon. Girls, what y'all trying to do? 24-karat magic in the air.
Guys, that was an amazing performance. Good job. Well, now, can you guys guess whose performance is it? It's a power duo. Come on, guys. I think I need more voice from you guys. Who do you think it is? We're celebrating their love today. Yes, it is the bride and groom, the special duo. Can we please have on the stage the bride and the groom?
I found the love for me. Darling, just dive right in. Follow my lead. I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. I never knew you were the someone waiting for me. 'Cause we were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will not give you up this time. Darling, just kiss me slow. Your heart is all I own, and in your eyes, you're holding mine. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark, Trash got a pocket full of cash we can blow. Shots of patrol, and it's on, girl. Don't say no, 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 no. Just say yeah, 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 yeah. And we'll go, 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 go. If you're ready, like I'm ready, 'cause it's a beautiful night. We're looking for something dumb to do. Hey, baby, I think I wanna marry you.
Oh, that was really adorable. Isn't it, guys? I think I deserve a once more. Well. Moving on, now we have a speech by Josh. Can I have him onto the dais, please?
How am I supposed to follow that up? That was amazing. Give the bride and groom a round of applause, please. Okay, so about 5 years ago, I moved to the Bay Area in California, and I started motorcycle riding, because that's what someone in their late 20s does when they move to the Bay Area. And if you know anything about the United States and motorcycle culture, there's not a lot of good people in the motorcycle culture in the US. AKHIL was one of the first gentlemen that I met within the motorcycle scene. And since then, we've done thousands and thousands of miles on the road with each other. Well, we have. And what's cool about that is not only have I spent all this time with him on the road and off the road, but we put in a way, we put each other's lives in each other's hands. You know, when AKHIL tells me there's something on the road, I listen because I know he's trying to keep me safe. Or when he speeds up to go have a little bit of fun, I know that it's because he checked out the road and made sure that it's safe for us to go and we have a fun time. He's been a great friend of mine for the last few years, and I've been very thankful for our time together. So when he told me, like, hey, I'm gonna go meet this girl in Romania, and like, if this works out, like maybe there'll be something about it, I was like, okay, whatever, who knows? And then of course something happened, and things came out of it, and you know, I had met ASWINI a few times. She had come out to visit, and it was wonderful, but it was short visits at a time. But eventually, ASWINI moved to the U.S., and within a few days, 4 or 5 days of you moving out, we invited 20-something people out for New Year's Eve, and ASWINI came out and fit right in, and the whole crew just adopted her, loved her, and AKHIL too, and she was a part of the scene, and we just love to have them both around. We're so excited for you. Thank you for inviting all of us out here, and have a great weekend, everyone.
Well, that was beautiful.
onto the stage now for the speech.
So, I remember when I first heard about AKHIL, Ashwini and I were walking through Hyde Park one weekend, having our usual all men suck conversation. And that's when she mentioned a guy who apparently grew up in Romania and now he works in the US. I, with my infinite wisdom, and I ever so innocently suggested she speak to him. Little did I know that one date was all that it took for sparks to fly, and that one date meant that my friend would eventually leave me and London, my best friend, I should mention. Before I go any further, yes, I will take full credit for this relationship. Anyway, the past year has been a blur. Ashwini moved countries, landed herself a job, and made her relationship even stronger. Honestly, it's really impressive, but it's very on brand for her. She's always been a brave and strong girl for as long as I've known her. Ashwini and I met in our late 20s and spent the next 3 years practically together. First in France and then in London. From navigating MBA classes in a country where we barely spoke the language, to late nights at Leo, moving to London, getting through corporate life, and basically trying to be adults in this big, scary world. Ashwini, you have the biggest heart and the kindest soul. You've always been a pillar of reason and strength to your friends, a keeper of our secrets, a voice of wisdom. You've given us the privilege of standing by your side as you experience life, and now it's only fair that we hand over the reins to AKHIL. AKHIL?
Roast him.
I'll try. I'm going to be nice this time. You may not hear me say this out loud too often, and as much as I hate to admit this, it's been a pleasure getting to know you over the past couple of years. I've been super impressed by how you've managed a relationship with this gorgeous yet sassy woman while also handling her sassy third wheel, me. You never once questioned the bullying. Instead, you accepted it gracefully with that calm and strong confidence of yours. You put up with her, but most importantly, you put up with us. And that's how I knew, and that's how we knew you were the one. Welcome to the family. We love you. But we cannot promise that the gentle bullying will ever come to an end. Gentle. So here's to AKHIL and Ashwini. May you always walk through life with love for one another, even if AKHIL gets distracted and sidetracked here and there by some cars and bikes on the roads. And let's not forget the unofficial matchmaker of this wedding. If it weren't for me, we'd all be sitting in our pajamas at home right now.
My favorite.
So many nice things to say.
Well, that's a beautiful moment I'm sure the bride and groom will cherish for the rest of their lives. Moving on, can we have Fran onto the stage for a very special performance?
देखो है शाम बड़ी दीवानी धीरे धीरे बन जाए ना कोई
చుట్టమల్లే చుట్టేస్తావే తుంటరి చూపు ఊరికే ఉండదు కాసేపు అస్తమానం నీలోకమే నామై మరపు చితనితే నువ్వేనన్నా నానే తరకులాసా నీ కలలకి చేసా నీకోసం వయసు వాకిలి కాసా ఆశను పోగేశా నీ గుండెకు చేసా నీ రాకకు రంగం సిద్ధం చేసా ఎందుకు పుట్టిందో పుట్టింది మోను వంటే ముచ్చట పుట్టింది పుడతని పిచ్చి కట్టింది పెట్టింది కోడి కట్టింది కోరిట పెట్టింది స్వామికి మొక్కలు కట్టింది చుట్టమల్లే చుట్టేస్తుంది చుట్టేస్తుంది చుట్టమల్లే చుట్టేస్తుంది என் பக்கம் போனவள தேடமெல்ல மூச்சு தள்ள என் தலைக்கும் ஏறவில்லை பேர கேட்க தூரவில்லை எனக்கோ தீர என்ன தூண்டு நெஞ்சம் தூக்கத்தில சிரிப்பு மாறவில்லை நாட பார்த்து மேடம் துள்ள என் பக்கம் போனவன தேடமெல்ல மூச்சு தள்ள என் தலைக்கும் ஏறவில்லை
तू होगी वन टू डू ओके वन टू डू ओ हो गई मुंडे दी पतंगा मारेगी तू एवें उड़दी ओ हो गई मुंडे दी हिला पे चलदी टुक टुक तू करदी मेकअप तू करदी अंग्रेजी पढ़दी गिट पिट तू करदी जिम्मे कोई नहीं साडी विक्टोरिया तू कैंटी बिग बैन दी पूरा लंदन ठुमकदा ओ जदों नच पैंदी पूरा लंदन ठुमकदा तू कैंटी बिग बैन दी पूरा लंदन ठुमकदा ओ जदों नच पैंदी पूरा लंदन ठुमकदा
That was a really special performance by the very own special duo. Can we have another round of applause for them? Now, get ready for some MBA level energy. Welcoming the bride's MBA friends onto the stage.
चल छैया 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 चल छैया 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 चल छैया 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 सारे इश्क की छाँव चल छैया छैया सारे इश्क की छाँव चल छैया पाँव जन्नत चले चल छैया छैया पाँव जन्नत चले चल छैया चल छैया 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 चल छैया 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 चल छैया 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 चल छैया 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 ओ यार
ਵੇ ਸੋਹਣੀਏ ਮਿੱਠੀ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਕਰਕੇ ਤੂੰ ਨਾ ਜਾ ਛੱਡ ਕੇ hey I think about it every day baby looking like Hana Kazana on a plate hey like mithai like kulfi rasmalai hey pista barfi sardiyan vich garmi lagdi jad vi tu mere raah vichon chaldi mere kolo langdi throw it back and bubble up in front of me everybody trying to figure out your recipe I'm just trying to get a piece baby I know that you wanna get crazy shorty take it slow then chitty hey I just wanna eat it baby let me see it oh I really need it oh baby let me see it I just wanna eat it Gajrare
That was an amazing performance. Now. Let's bring the vibes and the spirit of Bay Area. A big cheer for the group's Bay Area friends.
बेली जैसे धूल उड़ा के सीन उठा के तुम भी नाचो बाजी जम के ताल ढोल बेटा राजू उड़ के नाचो हीरो से भी तेज कोई कर सके जो बेद नाचो अस्तबल में घोड़े जैसे भाग डोर छोड़ नाचो मिट्टी जो तो रोट मोटा मिर्च खा के ऐसे नाचो आजा छोरे आजा गोरे आजा छोरे नाचो 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 वीर नाचो 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 यार नाचो 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 किच्ची तेरे जैसा करता नाचो 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 किच्चू गाता लागे ऐसा नाचो Once upon a younger year when all our shadows disappeared the animals inside came out to play went face to face with all our fears learned our lessons through the tears made memories we knew would never fade one day my father he told me son don't let it slip away it's a day this all I heard him say when you get older you wild heart will live for younger days thinking me if ever you're afraid he said one day this will be mine so live a life you will remember my father told me when I was just a child these are the nights that never die my father told me hallelujah. Girl, said you hallelujah. Girl, said you hallelujah. 'Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. 'Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. 'Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, oh! होने लगा सनसेट है भाई तेरा फुल सेट है मुझे भी देखो मेरा बनने लगा देखो तो हसीना तो आना भी करीना तो तुमको का फीवर है चढ़ने लगा थोड़ा हार्ड सा होके थोड़ा जेंटल सा होके थोड़ा सेंटी सा होके थोड़ा मेंटल सा होके सारे 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 Let's not joke.
Moving on, now we have a
speech by Usama. Can we please have her on the stage?
So, thanks guys for having us. Many congratulations to this wonderful couple. This very beautiful, wonderful couple who goes on way too many adventures and we'll probably never get to keep up to AKHIL, Koka, and ASWINI. They were formally introduced by their parents, so I'll just like to ask you guys, the bride and groom, just blink twice if you need help. You guys are good? Okay, great. So I know Koka from his freshman year, my sophomore year. I was coming into class late, and he was like, "Hey, what's up? Like, what's the deal?" I was like, "Don't worry about it. I got you." And so that's kind of how our relationship started at RIT. And it's crazy to think that AKHIL is basically a huge supply chain manufacturing engineer at one of the largest EV companies and now at the largest EV truck company. Names don't need to be mentioned. But let me take you back to his student years at RIT. He was puzzled, confused, and I had to take him under my wing. He was in TKE before, and so we quickly brought him into a new fraternity. And from his curiosity, I think he learned two things. One was how to pass mechanical engineering, with the group of us. Not that I'm the smartest, but we made it happen. And most importantly, is just don't worry about it. It's gonna be all right. And so for the next 5 years involved us making other dumb friends in mechanical engineering, supporting each other by any means necessary. And this was using Chegg for getting a little bit of help on the homework edge, befriending some A students, sitting and harassing TAs constantly, starting labs when we said we were going to be at we said, I think we're going to meet up for a lab at 4 p.m. Him texting me at 10 p.m. He's like, "Dude, I just woke up from my nap." And of course I said, "Me too." And then at 2 a.m. we finally got together and we played ping pong and we finally did the lab and we had to go submit it physically at the RIT building, engineering school building, and it was negative 23 degrees outside and we couldn't figure out how to open the door before 8 a.m. when they collect the laboratories. It was very adventurous, auntie, but we had a great time doing those things. Oh, okay. And then we also took a few trips, some of them being Panama City Beach, Miami, back up to New York. He let me and 3 others sneak our way into Romania. Thank you to the aunties and uncles that took care of us. Nikki's parents, of course, her parents, right? We met up numerous times in California, including saving him somehow from an 8-hour lockout in Los Angeles when he was in his pajamas for some reason. And then we also went on a hike together, which was fantastic, which was just a big climbing boulder, because he said, "Oh yeah, I know where the trail is." And we never found the trail, but we had pretty good sandwiches on top of that boulder. And we got to go to a few Oakland First Fridays, meet his adorable munchkin nephews, Shai and Yvonne. And he even joined me at my in-laws after I got married for Thanksgiving. Like, who does that? But Coca does, and now they ask me every year, "Coca, will you come to Thanksgiving with me and join us?" And of course, Ashwini, you are also invited to my in-laws' house for Thanksgiving, once you figure out all the other family obligations you have. He carves an excellent turkey, and he keeps an extremely tidy, maintained home, which is very surprising, so it's a good thing. And I had to tell him to stop it at my in-laws' house because obviously it was making me look very bad. And I know this bromance is starting to sound a little bit suspicious because even though we shared numerous queen beds together, um, well, never mind. Okay, so all this time to say that Coca, obviously you're an amazing person, and Ashwini, you're very lucky to have him. He's extremely caring, passionate, considerate. You know, he asks way too many questions, but I think you're very detailed, organized, and you appreciate that. So that's wonderful. He's, you know, generous, thoughtful, very tough, and also charismatic, which is kind of surprising sometimes. You know, like, oh, he's very cool. And of course, as you can see around here, he has way too many friends. And I know you will go on many new adventures together in life as you continue to have. And Ashwini, I know you'll be there to help him keep him grounded and mitigate some of those risks. You know, like his favorite hobby is, you know, playing with immigration, you know, continuously going in and out of the country when he's not supposed to. So I'm glad you're there to help take care of him and make sure you guys stay together a little bit longer, you know? And after hearing your friends, Ashwini, I know you can definitely do that through your toughness. He has grown to be a mature gentleman, and I know he will be the best loving husband, Ashwini, to you, and inshallah, future loving father. Just one more round of applause to Ashwini and AKHIL. Many congratulations on your wedding. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much, Osama. That was a very beautiful speech. Can we have Long on the stage, please, for the speech?
Thank you all for traveling to be here today. Really means a lot. You've come so far to hear me speak. So Ashwini and I first met in junior college in Singapore when our biggest worries were dodging markers from our chemistry teacher, getting the best table at the Good News Cafe. Yeah, clearly they were manifesting. So somehow we ended up at the same university too. Maybe it was fate, or maybe we just weren't ready to start growing up together. After graduation, we became responsible adults, by which I meant we spent way too many nights at ladies' nights and happy hours. But those nights gave me some of my favorite memories. Laughter, questionable life advice, and ambitious dreams about our future. Then one day, she told me she was moving to Paris for her master's. So suddenly, she was off living her Ashwini in Paris dream. And just when I accepted that, she was off again, this time to California, to be with this mysterious man who had somehow convinced her that weekend hikes, sunsets, and he were worth leaving everything for. Turns out he really was. And now here we are in India celebrating their wedding. Yeah, seeing Ashwini today so radiant and beautiful and happy makes me so proud. AKHIL, thank you for matching her energy, supporting her dreams, and maybe even listen to her yap without falling asleep. Do you remember that one time? So here's to you both for finding love that feels like home, even when home has been in so many different places. May our marriage be full of laughter, late night talks, and endless adventures.
That was beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. Can we invite Carlo onto the dais next?
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? Loud and clear? Okay, great. Good evening, everyone. My name is Carlo, and I'm one of AKHIL's friends from his high school days in Bucharest. Now, I was specifically told not to focus on any of our Bucharest adventures, so I will not be mentioning anything tonight. And instead, I'll be, more, more politically correct. Let's put it that way. All right. It's truly special to be here in Hyderabad, celebrating AKHIL and Ashwini tonight. The performances were incredible, and I'm hoping what I'm about to say lands a little more gracefully than my own attempt on stage earlier. AKHIL and Ashwini asked me to say a few words, And having known Akhil and his family for many years, it really means a lot to stand here tonight. And looking around at friends and relatives who've traveled all over the world, you can see how loved they both are. Those who know Akhil well will agree. He has an incredibly reflective nature. He's steady, calm, and pays attention to the things that matter. I've seen him adapt to new countries, new jobs, new challenges, always in his thoughtful way. There is, however, one area where Akhil's consistency drops a little: visas. A while back, he was supposed to visit me in Italy. I must have reminded him a dozen times to sort everything out. I even tried to help him by writing a letter for him for the visa. And somehow, we still ended up with no visa. So Turkey became the backup destination, a holiday he hadn't intended, but a story he'll never forget. And once he was back in Romania, that's when he and Ashwini started spending more time together. Life has its own ways of connecting the dots. It didn't take long after meeting Ashwini to see the kind of person she is: warm, genuine, someone you feel comfortable with immediately, and honestly, much funnier than Akhil. The two of them together feel balanced in a way that everyone around them can sense. When they told me privately that they had decided to get married, the thing that struck me the most was how natural it felt. Together they create an environment where people feel at ease and where both of them shine. And some habits, as we all know, will continue. The food photography ritual. Anyone who has eaten them with them knows that no one is allowed to touch a plate until pictures are done. Beautiful photos, slightly colder food, but somehow we've learned on to live with it. This evening is about celebrating the two of them, their families, their stories so far, and everything that lies ahead. Akhil and Ashwini, thank you for giving me the chance to be part of this moment. Wishing you both a life that stays true to who you are, steady, fun, and always your own. Cheers to both of you, and enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Carlo, for adding so much love to this evening with your words. Moving on with the performances, can we have groom's cousins on the stage?
जिसे ढूंढता हूँ मैं हर कहीं जो कभी मिली मुझे है नहीं, मुझे जिसके प्यार पर हो यकीन, वो लड़की है कहाँ? जिसे सिर्फ मुझसे ही प्यार हो, जो ये कहने को भी तैयार हो, सुनो तुम ही मेरे दिलदार हो, वो लड़की है कहाँ? तुमसे मिलके दिल का है जो हाल, क्या कहे, हो गया है कैसा ये कमाल, क्या कहे, तुमसे मिलके दिल का है जो हाल, क्या कहे, हो गया है कैसा ये कमाल, क्या कहे।
अंग्रेज
eyes at anywhere else. Let's give them a huge round of applause again. Next up, we have speech by the bride's sister.
Okay, hi everyone. I'm the bride's sister, if you guys didn't know. So, for those that don't know, me and my sister have a 7 years age gap. So basically, I was her little bullying doll for most of my childhood. And she gave me permission to complain. So this will be my little moment. So a little backstory of how she met me or how I came into her life. I was born here in India, and when I was born, she threw a full Coca-Cola party in the hospital to celebrate the birth of a little sister. I was one of the best things in her life. I think so. She doesn't particularly agree. She tends to say that I was very cute till I started talking. Yeah. She's always been very calm, put together, as all of the people have, mentioned. But, I don't particularly see that side of her. When she's at home, it's the one place she can throw her frustration. Basically, I call myself the punching bag. When she's frustrated, and no matter whoever frustrated her, she would come home and basically just yell. Yeah, but all that aside, I'm still very glad to have a sister. She always checks up on me, even though I don't. She always texts me, calls me when I'm alone. I don't. But yes, I am very grateful. Throughout my childhood, she was always there for me. She always looked after me, and even if she moved away, she'd always check up on me. So I'm glad that I have you in my life. So thank you. So now to AKHIL. We met for the first time about 2 years ago when you came to Singapore. We went to Universal Studios together. That was our first official meeting. And that was when I got to know you a little bit better. And once I met you, I understood what she saw in you. You had all the qualities she was looking for in a guy, especially the man bun. She really hit a jackpot with that. Yeah, but meeting you, seeing how you really tried to get to know me, tried to get to know my family, it was really nice, and I was really grateful for that, so thank you. And yeah, so it's really nice to see how happy and comfortable you are together, and how you balance out each other, and it's clear that you bring out the best in each other. So here's to the both of you, wishing you a lifetime of laughter, love, and peaceful days. Congratulations.
Moving on, can we invite bride's cousins onto the stage? Guys, come on. Can we invite bride's cousins onto the stage? Give them a huge round of applause.
That was such a powerful performance. Can we have another round of applause, please? Okay. Next up, we have speech by Sneha.
All right, so here goes a Chat GPT free version. Let's see how it goes. So, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Akhil's sister, and since we're all talking about when we first met, well, I met him when he reached this world. So, we're about 4 years apart, and many of you have shared about how he's traveled a lot. So, we moved a lot, he's traveled a lot, he has a really dynamic personality, and he loves going off the beaten path. So, Ashwini, I'm really excited to have heard from some of your friends' speeches that you're grounded, and I think the more time we spend together, the more it makes me realize how perfect of a match this is, and how perfectly both of your different energies really come together to partner. So I hope you're ready for this life's adventure, because you know he's going to take you places that you haven't planned yet, off the beaten path. There will be more, I'm sure. So, one of the examples is like the time we told our parents that we were going on a trip with our friends, but instead we went backpacking on the countryside of Romania. That was pretty fun. Our childhood was a blast. I would say there wasn't as much bullying, but who knows? You know, he might have a different story for you. But we traveled a lot, so we were best buds going through all the changes together. But honestly, the past few years, I've seen Akhil find stillness in life. Stillness that's brought clarity, stillness that enables you to understand and look at many different perspectives simultaneously. And it's stillness that seems like stillness from outside. But really, it's nurturing, change, blooms, all happening at once. And it's a stillness that has allowed him to really understand himself. And it's how he's met her, and it's understanding yourself and identifying the right match. And I'm just really excited for both of you. Some of us believe we have one life. Some people believe we have many. So we're all here to celebrate this union for all of the lives that we have. Life is a journey. There's twists and turns, ups and downs, and don't forget to lean on all of the people that you see here and everybody else that you're going to meet along the journey if you ever need support. And I'm really excited to see both of you step into this phase of your life. I know both of you love bringing people together and having a blast. I'm just excited for both of you for this phase and this new adventure that you're starting. And I'm grateful for all of us, including us, to be here to support you and enjoy this time. And I'm also lucky I live so close by. I'm going to get a chance to continue to be part of this journey. So thank you.
Ashwini and Akhil, tonight was a celebration of your love, your families, and the beautiful journey ahead. Thank you for being an amazing audience, and congratulations to the bride and groom. May God bless you.